Guys, today, what's going on, guys? Today we are swapping or starting the swap of the JZ to the SR. So I'm gonna get started. It's kind of warm out, and so I'm gonna do and it's warm in Washington, which Washington warm does not mean actually warm. So I'm gonna do as little effort as I can right now until the sun goes down or get really started at this. So yeah, I'm gonna just get started on this. It's so warm. And look, it's so messed up. You can't even see. You cannot see. I am not excited at all to get started on this. We're pulling the manifold off this to swap on the SR that David ran on his that I got off of him. So we're gonna swap the turbo, sell this S15 turbo, and what else are we gonna do, Dave?
Fat burnout. Once it's done.
Once it's done, we'll do a fat burnout. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Friday.
Thursday. Tuesday. Wednesday.
What day?
Tuesday.
Today. Boost.
Hey, look at that! It's ready to go.
Booze day.
All right. So all we gotta do is what? What's the?
Nothing.
The drain.
I got it. Oh, the drain. Flathead. I got flathead.
What the hell? Look at that.
Yeah, weird.
It's metal up until there. Oh,
Grab
weird.
the flathead out of the bag.
Whoops. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Cool. Does it blow?
Save that drain for the next turbo too.
Yeah.
That'll work good.
I gotta take the drain off.
Interesting drain.
Lines.
Is that stock?
I don't know. Maybe for the S15 ones, but it's got like a little notch in it. That's kind of weird. Cool.
It looks like that was hammered out.
This manifold looks weird. Look, it's raised on the edges.
Oh, interesting. To help probably seal it or something. And there's a lot of carbon buildup too.
Yeah, there's a lot of carbon in the head too.
A little rich, bad tune.
How's that gasket look?
It looks good. It looks like a strong gasket. Doesn't look like it's leaking either. So hit that with some copper spray and it's good to go. Give it a little wipe down with like acetone and stuff. Before, when I took off the valve covers on this before, and like literally looked like brand new inside of here. So I think this is gonna be a good motor just for the time being. Look, something was leaking over here though.
Yeah, that was probably
Exhaust coming out of that back. Remember how when we got it,
Yeah.
I literally had one bolt holding it on and the gasket was in sideways?
yeah. Hey,
Isn't
Dan.
that weird? It's raised on the edges?
I'm looking at this crack in here.
Oh, is that a crack?
I don't know if it's a crack or just how it got bent and it split a bit. Well, there's nothing on the outside, seems like.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, that's interesting. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of manifold this is.
Yeah, I can't see any markings or anything.
Nothing. It's weird. If you know what kind of manifold this is, let us know. But we don't know.
So we've discussed it before, that SR is going in
here. Yeah, we talked about that in the last video.
Cool.
But yeah, the SR is going in there. And then I'll describe, we got some interesting, cool, one-of-a-kind ideas to do with it. So, I mean, it's an SR, so literally anything you do isn't one of a kind, but
except this.
except for this. And we Googled it like several times,
And only like one other option came up.
which was between like not even the same kind of idea. So, anyways, we'll get back to you guys in a second because we're gonna discuss what we're doing on this, and then we're gonna swap over the turbo stuff.
Cool.
Cool.
Do you have a new manifold bolt?
I can get a nut.
So it's in, it's bolted up.
Well, as I'm holding the transmission bolts right now, so no, it's not bolted up yet.
But I mean, it's in.
It's in. That's for sure. Yeah. I think it'll fit. I think the rad will fit with the.
This is almost perfect.
Yeah.
Much thinking later.
2,000 years later.
So David got the SR out for me while I was at work today. It was super awesome of him. And one of the cool things, I think we mentioned in the last video, we're actually selling this S15 turbo, right?
Yeah,
The guy,
28?
he is?
Possibly, I don't know. I'd say
Oh.
post it anyways.
Yeah.
T28?
This is a S15 SR turbo.
So T28.
Yes.
Yeah, T28. Yes, yes.
Ball bearing
Yes.
T28.
Yes.
S15.
Very many spinnies.
And the play of the shafts? There is none. What about
So,
the backside?
Give it a
There
little-
is none. No in and out either, which is good.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna be selling this to fund a.
We're gonna be giving this away to one lucky subscriber next week. Stay tuned.
That gives us money for it.
Yes, that yeah. Whoever gives us money for it will get
Whoever
this.
pays for it will get
So-
it for free.
So
That
Yeah,
like,
so, but-
changed nothing.
that literally did absolutely nothing. Turn that light on. So by selling this turbo, it's gonna be able to fund me getting a surge tank for this car. So in the next video, hopefully, if this is sold, I will be putting a surge tank in this car. Hopefully, and doing the wiring and stuff, and David doing the fab work. But I think actually, technically, the video that's gonna come after this is gonna be Angry Earl, a little like recap thing. So
And then state line.
and then state line, well, and then wiring some stuff on Zach's car, and then
We got a lot
bunch
of videos.
We got a
planned.
lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff we're doing. So, anyways, but yeah, so that's all in, and we're good to go. Or actually, well, I'll cut to what we were doing before. So I think we're good now. Maybe. I looked into the windows of her soul and I said, okay, mic's on? I think I turned it on. Okay, we have an SR20 in here and a rat's nest of wiring, and so we have a cool idea that we're actually gonna try.
Here, let me swap you.
Here, let me put a stick in this.
Here, I get it. I'll
Put
hold
a
it.
stick in your
I'll
butt.
hold it.
Okay, so we have a cool idea of what we're gonna try with this, and that's why we have a rat's nest of wiring right here instead of a regular S14 harness. So I'm gonna take the JZ harness, since the JZ harness, which wherever it is, here it is. Okay, so since the JZ harness actually has the same injector plugs, right? So I can actually clip them in here. My idea, since this is on a Link ECU, is to modify this harness to where it will work for both the JZ and the SR. So all that entails really, which actually is kind of surprising, is wiring up the cam angle sensor and the TPS and like coolant temp, and that's really it. Everything else just like directly crosses over. It's gonna be super simple. So I'm gonna be getting started on that in the next video, while David is doing some fab work to get intercooler piping on this and welding up the exhaust.
So
in, like,
what
a small
about
spot.
the lower harness?
So, oh yeah, and the lower harness, since the Wiring Specialties Universal Pro whatever has that integrated, all I need to do is run like a tiny spade connector from the regular plug for the starter signal into this, and that's it. It's not like anything difficult. It's actually really simple, and the alternator needs one spade that goes up to the charge light, so what actually tells the alternator to kick on.
So it's almost like a mini jumper harness.
Pretty much, but yeah, it's going to be literally all plug and play, so it's the same amount of plugs between each motor. So the sub harness that would do the cam and crank angle sensor on the JZ will just stay on the JZ, and then the one that does for the CAS here would stay on that. Same number of plugs to plug in, actually less on the JZ. So it's crazy. Honestly, it's like going to be really simple and easy. And
Wait, so since the JZ has less wires, how are you going to run the extra wiring for the SR?
there's more wires.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, there's more wiring on the JZ and less on the SR. So
Oh,
that,
I thought it was the other way around.
no, yeah. So there's going to be additional injector plugs, and those are just going to stay unplugged and sitting around. And then the only other thing I need to do is find one of my AIT bungs so that I can run the AIT actually on the intake piping for it, and that's it. IAT. So that's literally it. And then I'm going to be running the LS coil pack, so I'll be getting rid of this and running extra long coil pack wires from the LS coils to put it onto the back of the firewall. So it's like, literally I've looked this up, and I don't think there's anywhere where they actually have a harness that works for 2 different motors from 2 different manufacturers.
Because you have to be pretty stupid to do it.
Yeah, it's actually a really dumb idea, but
That's why we're doing it.
that's why we're doing it. And I literally I couldn't find a single where online, so it literally is the world's first, right? I can say that.
Filmed.
World's first
Recorded.
filmed, recorded, and documented creating a harness that works for 2 different manufacturers' motors. I'm pretty excited. So that's gonna be in the next video. We're gonna close this video out with David doing a burnout. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.
Consider subscribing.
Yes, consider subscribing. You don't have to subscribe, but if you do, we love you.
We'd appreciate it a lot.
I will send you pictures of Jake topless. If
You don't want to see that.
You don't want that.
He doesn't even want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing and stay tuned for more of David's coughing.
Oh no, my vape died.
We didn't mess with it yet.
Clutch at first, but that was second.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't.